You said I lit the sky for you, a wildflower in the morning dew. But seasons changed and so did we. You found the sun, but not with me. I watched you bloom in someone's light, while I fell quiet in the night. Now I'm standing where I used to bloom, in empty fields and faded rooms. You walked away but left the rain, and all my colors turned to pain. The garden died but no one knew I was still rooted there for you. I saved your letters, every word, but now they sound like songs unheard. I gave you love like soft perfume. You left me wilting in this gloom. You grew so fast, so far, so free, but left your shadows here with me. Now I'm standing where I used to bloom, in empty fields and faded rooms. You walked away but left the rain, and all my colors turned to pain. The garden died but no one knew I was still rooted there for you. I won't pretend I didn't break, or hide the ache I couldn't fake. But someday soon I'll find new ground, where love won't pull me down. Now I'm standing where I used to bloom. I'll rise again, not that, just resume. You were the storm, I was the sea, but now I grow for only me. And when they ask about the wound, I'll say that's where I learned to bloom. Yes, that's where I learned to bloom. She loved like a passing song, beautiful but never long. I held her heart with both my hands, but love slips like ocean sand. She said she'd never walk away, but some promises decay. She forgot to stay, left in the middle of a Monday rain. All the words we said now washed away like footprints no one saved. I begged her eyes to turn around, but silence was the only sound. She forgot to stay, and I forgot how not to break. She smiled like she meant forever, but forever turned into never. I still wear her on my skin, like a scar carved deep within. I whisper please in every breath, but love can vanish like a death. She forgot to stay, left in the middle of a Monday rain. All the words we said now washed away like footprints no one saved. I begged her eyes to turn around, but silence was the only sound. She forgot to stay, and I forgot how not to break. Maybe she had reasons I can't know. Maybe love just learned to let me go. I search for her in dreams that fade, but every dawn rewrites her name. She forgot to stay, took all the light and none of the blame. Now I hold a house of empty space where her voice once filled the frame. afraid to run away, and some are left to learn that pain is love that couldn't stay. You used to speak in quiet storms. Now silence is your only form. I trace the shape of what we were, but time has blurred each whispered word. I called your name into the night, but it got lost without a fight. Now I'm fading in your silence, like echoes in a room too wide. It builds a wall of quiet violence and left no space for me to hide. I reach for you with trembling light, but I'm fading, fading out of sight. You look right through like I'm not there, a ghost inside your vacant stare. I begged with tears you didn't see, still hoping you'd remember me. I stood so loud in all my pain, but you just watched it fall like rain. Now I'm fading in your silence, like echoes in a room too wide. You built a wall of quiet violence and left no space for me to hide. I reach for you with trembling light, but I'm fading, fading out of sight. If goodbye had a sound, it would be your quiet now. No slamming doors, no final word, just nothing where we used to burn. Still fading in your silence, like pages turning in the dark. You left me in this quiet island where love forgets how it should spark. And though I scream with all my might, I'm fading, fading out of sight. Faded in your silence. She wore her silence like a crown, a quiet queen in a broken town. I loved her more than words could frame, but now I flinch at just her name. She said forever in a breath, then left me drowning in what's left. Now I'm chasing echoes of her name in every mirror, every flame. Her ghost still dances in my mind. A love I lost, a heart confined. She's gone but I remain, with only echoes of her name. We carved our dreams in warning light, but shadows came and stole the night. She faded like a whispered lie, and I forgot how not to cry. I reach for memories that fade, just empty nights and promises made. Now I'm chasing echoes of her name in every mirror, every flame. Her ghost still dances in my mind. A love I lost, a heart confined. words and promises made. Yeah. Now I'm chasing echoes of her name in every mirror, every flame. Her ghost still dances in my mind. A love I lost, a heart confined. She's gone but I remain, forever haunted by her name. I scream in silence, loud and clear, but she's too far to ever hear. The stars we wished on burn and fall. Still I wait, still I call. She's gone but I remain, forever haunted by her name. And if love's a curse I can't reclaim, I'll live with echoes of her name. The coffee's cold, the sky is gray. Another word you didn't say. I replay our final scene like a movie stuck between. I reach for you in empty air, still hoping you might care. If you still remember me in the quiet of your dreams, do my tears still stain your mind like your name burns into mine? I'm still here where we began, holding on with trembling hands. If you still remember me, then maybe I'm not lost completely. Your old sweater, folded neat, still lives where we used to meet. The radio hums our song like it's been missing you all along. A whisper up into the night, as if your soul could hear me right. If you still remember me in the quiet of your dreams, do my tears still stain your mind like your name burns into mine? I'm still here where we began, holding on with trembling hands. If you still remember me, then maybe I'm not lost completely. Your old sweater folded neat, still lives where we used to meet. The radio hums our song like it's been missing you all along. I whisper love into the night, as if your soul could hear me right. If you still remember me in the quiet of your dreams, do my tears still stain your mind like your name burns into mine? I'm still here where we began, holding on with trembling hands. If you still remember me, then maybe I'm not lost completely. I don't need a grand return, just to know you sometimes yearn for the girl who gave you all and still waits after the fall. If you still remember me when the stars refuse to gleam, when your heart feels unexplained, could it be my voice remains? I'm the echo in the rain, the goodbye that feels like pain. If you still remember me, maybe love is never empty, so I'll wait silently in case you still remember me. We painted stars on broken skies, told ourselves love never dies. The dreams we swore would never fade now echo in the lightless shade. I still remember how you said forever lives inside our bed. Now I'm dancing through the silence, wearing all your old regrets. Your voice still plays like vinyl in a room I can't forget. The truth is just a whisper that the wind won't ever cure. I'm haunted by the shadows of what we were. I held the pieces in my hands, too sharp to grip, too small to stand. I called your name into the dark, but got no answer from your heart. Your promises were lullabies, now all they do is paralyze. Now I'm dancing through the silence, wearing all your old regrets. Your voice still plays like vinyl in a room I can't forget. The truth is just a whisper that the wind won't ever cure. I'm haunted by the shadows of what we were. We were fire in a world of rain. Now I trace you on a window pane. You left your love like lipstick stains that time can't ever wash away. Still dancing through the silence, where your ghost and I converse. Each step a quiet question in a never-ending verse. I breathe in every sorrow like perfume that still lingers. I'm holding all the shadows of what we were. And if I ever feel the sun, it won't erase what we've become, just shadows of what we were. I stood while we said goodbye, umbrella down under the sky. The world moved on like you weren't gone, but my heart knew all along. I held your sweater to my face, pretending it was your embrace. You left me in the rain, no shelter, just the pain. Your promises washed down the street like leaves beneath my feet. You never said a word, but silence somehow hurt. You left and I remained alone in the rain. Your coffee cup is on the shelf, still whispering what I tell myself, that maybe you'll be back one day. The lies are easier that way. I write your name on fogged up glass, but nothing real can ever last. You left me in the rain, no shelter, just the pain. Your promises washed down the street like leaves beneath my feet. You never said a word, but silence somehow hurt. You left and I remained alone in the rain. Your coffee cup is on the shelf, still whispering what I tell myself, that maybe you'll be back one day. The lies are easier that way. I write your name on fogged up glass, but nothing real can ever last. You left me in the rain, no closure, just the stain of memories too loud to bear, of love that vanished into air. You didn't even turn, you watched the fire burn. You left, I felt the chain, still wrapped in the rain. I begged the sky to understand why love dissolves just like the sand. You slipped right through my trembling hands, and now I drown in where we stand. You left me in the rain, no goodbye, no explain. A kiss that never reached my cheek, a vow that died before the week. You walked into the blue, while I held on to you. Now all that does remain is me in the rain. Someday the storm may fade, but tonight I miss the weight of you in the rain. You never heard the way I prayed for one more word for you to stay. I whispered hope in empty rooms, still held on tight along with truth. You smiled like nothing broke inside while I was drowning in goodbyes. I loved you in the silence when no one saw the tears I cried. I loved you in the quiet where all the pain was hard to hide. While you were busy letting go, I stayed behind with all I know, that I loved you in the silence. Your laughter echoed down the hall. I used to think I had it all, but love can't bloom in shade and fear. You stopped holding what I held dear. You left me with 1,000 nights of almost babies and not quite. I loved you in the silence when no one saw the tears I cried. I loved you in the quiet where all the pain was hard to hide. While you were busy letting go, I stayed behind with all I know, that I loved you in the silence. One day you'll turn and search for me in songs I wrote you silently, but I'll be gone with all the rain, learning how to feel again. I loved you in the silence, but silence never set me free. I loved you in defiance of all the ways you let me bleed. Now I am done with waiting slow for someone who won't ever know that I loved you in the silence. Now I'm learning how to speak without you next to me. You held me close, but never tight. Your arms were warm, your heart was ice. I traced the words you didn't say. You loved me wrong and walked away. I gave you all my honest light, but you just faded out of sight. You forgot to love me somewhere between the lies and truth. You forgot to need me like I was never a part of you. Now I'm standing in the silence of what we used to be. You remembered everything except forgot to love me. I watched you drift like autumn leaves. Your promises fell piece by piece. You used to look at me and smile. Now all you do is pass me by. I beg the sky to make you stay, but even stars just fade away. You forgot to love me somewhere between the lies and truth. You forgot to need me like I was never part of you. Now I'm standing in the silence of what we used to be. You remember everything except to love me. Was I too much or not enough? You said forever, was that bluff? I wrote your name in every prayer, but you forgot I was ever there. You forgot to love me while I was learning how to breathe. You forgot to see me while I was breaking underneath. Now I'm stronger in the silence than I ever thought I'd be. And I'll never let someone forget to love me. So goodbye to who you used to be, and the girl who begged you to love me. Your coat and I let it hang by the door like you might come back again. Your voice still dances in this place like echoes I can't erase. I told myself I'd be okay, but I still reach out anyway. I held on longer than I should, loved you harder than you ever could. You walked away and I stayed, but still I wish you stayed. The clock keeps ticking, but nights are slow. Every silence screams what I won't show. Your coffee cup untouched, alone, like me waiting by the phone. I tell my heart it's just a phase, but every dawn feels like a maze. I held on longer than I should, loved you harder than you ever could. You walked away, I stayed, but still I wish you stayed. I'm learning how to breathe without your name, but healing never feels the same. I smile but only halfway through, 'cause part of me still aches for you. I let go slower than the rain, but my tears still fall the same. You moved on like songs just fade, and still I wish you stayed. One day I'll forget this pain, but tonight I wish you stayed. I walk through halls we used to know. The lights still flicker soft and low. Your laughter lingers in the walls, but now there's silence when night falls. I touch the door you never closed, still waiting where the shadows froze. But I won't cry for echoes of before. No more reaching out to broken doors. You held my heart but not my hand, and I forgot where I could stand. Now I'm finding something more beyond the echoes of before. I wore the dress you said you loved, now it just hangs a ghost above. The mirror shows a gentler face who's done with chasing what won't stay. You were the storm I tried to calm, but some goodbyes are quiet songs. But I won't cry for echoes of before. No more reaching out to broken doors. You held my heart but not my hand, and I forgot where I could stand. Now I'm finding something more beyond the echoes of before. I built a life outside your name, where pain no longer feels like blame. And in the quiet of the night, I found my way back to the light. No, I won't cry for echoes of before. I've closed the windows, locked the floor. You held my dreams in silent glass, but now I'm done reliving past. I've opened up a brighter door. No more echoes of before. I walk alone, but not afraid. Love lost, but peace has stayed. You always loved with careful hands, afraid to feel, afraid to stand. I gave you truth, you gave me doubt, and every whisper turned to shouts. I stayed through storms you wouldn't name, hoping love would light the flame. Why do you love me when I leave? When the silence is all I receive. You let me go to feel the pain, then beg for me in falling rain. Why do your tears fall when I'm gone? When I was breaking all along, you only see me when I grieve. Why do you love me when I leave? You spoke in promises too thin, each one a place I'd never been. I begged for something more than maybe, but maybe's where you always stay. I built a home you wouldn't keep, you shut the doors and watched me sleep. Why do you love me when I leave? When the silence is all I receive. You let me go to feel the pain, then beg for me in falling rain. Why do your tears fall when I'm gone? When I was breaking all along, you only see me when I grieve. Why do you love me when I leave? Ooh. heights from light. But now I see the love I gave was more than you could ever break. Now you love me as I fade, a shadow steal the past we made. I walked away to find my voice, and in that silence made my choice. So keep your sorry in the breeze. I'm done with loving on my knees. You only miss me when I bleed. Why did you love me when I leave? I'm not your echo anymore. This time I'm closing all my doors. I almost said your name last night, but the silence begged me not to fight. So I kept my heart inside my hands and watched it break when no one stands. You left your words on every page, but none of them knew how to stay. I read between the lines too long. Now I know where I don't belong. You were the poem I never finished, the truth I whispered and you diminished. All that we could be got lost in what we didn't say. I was the song you left unwritten, the love you feared but never given. And now I walk away with words I'll never get to say. Remembers what we hid, each promise sealed and then unlit. I held my breath for one more sign, but you let go before the climb. I stayed through echoes, stayed through doubt, while you just waited to walk out. You found escape, I found the truth, but it was never meant for two. You were the poem I never finished, the truth I whispered and you diminished. All that we could be got lost in what we didn't say. I was the song you left unwritten, the love you feared but never given. And now I walk away with words I'll never get to say. Stayed and held me right, but this chapter ends with just my name, and nothing in your hands remains. You were the poem I never finished, the ghost inside a love diminished. We wrote in silence, line by line, but never crossed the final rhyme. I was the song you left unwritten, and still my heart remains forgiven. I'll let the story fade to gray and keep the tears I didn't say. Left unwritten when not Baby, in another life, you would have stayed and held me right. But this chapter ends with just my name, and nothing in your hands remains. I was the song you left unwritten, and still my heart remains forgiven. I'll let the story fade to gray and keep the tears I didn't say. Ooh, left unwritten, but not unloved. It never hurt the way I prayed when you were just a breath away. I traced your name on frosted glass, pretending time would never pass. You said love was something loud, but mine was whispered in the crowd. I held you close without a sound, while you kept chasing something proud. I loved you in the quiet, when no one ever knew, where silence said forever, and I gave it all to you. You looked for fire and thunder, but missed the gentle truth. I loved you in the quiet, and lost myself in you. You needed noise to feel alive, while I was drowning deep inside. You kissed like storms, then disappeared, and left your echo in my tears. I was the calm, a steady light. You were the star that burned too bright. You couldn't hear the way I stayed, when every word you spoke betrayed. I loved you in the quiet, when no one ever knew, where silence said forever, and I gave it all to you. You looked for fire and thunder, but missed the gentle truth. I loved you in the quiet, and lost myself in you. You never saw the way I broke behind the smiles I never spoke, and now the silence holds your name, but I don't cry the same. I loved you in the quiet, with everything I had. You never heard it breaking when it hurt too much to ask. Now you're chasing voices, but they don't sound like me. I loved you in the quiet, and that's where I set you free. In the hush of morning light, I let go without a fight. You never know what I went through, but I loved you in the quiet, and I'll never love like that again. You said love fades, you said it's gone, but mine stayed long after you moved on. I kept your sweater, I wore your name, even when the silence grew like shame. You let go so easily, like we were just a memory. But every night I held on tight to pieces of you, a ghost in the light. I loved you longer than I ever said, held on in silence alone in my bed. You walked away while I stayed behind, still chasing dreams we left undefined. I loved you longer, longer than you'll ever know. I still recall your coffee smile, your voice like rain that stayed a while, but now it echoes soft and far, a wish on a faded shooting star. You made it look so effortless, while I'm still drowning in the mess of every song and every street that still remembers where we used to meet. I loved you longer than I ever said, held on in silence alone in my bed. You walked away while I stayed behind, still chasing dreams we left undefined. I loved you longer, longer than you'll ever know. And maybe someday you'll look back and see the one who loved you endlessly. But by then, I'll be long gone, a name in a song, a whisper at dawn. I loved you deeper than you ever guessed. Through all the heartbreak, I gave my best. You found your freedom, I found my pain, but I'd do it all over again. I loved you longer, longer than you'll ever know. Long after your goodbye, I loved you longer. said I'll call when I know what to say, but the phone stayed quiet every day. I waited with the hope too loud. In a world where you don't come around, I read our texts like holy lines, trying to find a reason why. But silence screamed, but you couldn't speak, and it tore the ground beneath my feet. When the silence answered you, I knew it answered me too. No more lies, no soft pretend, just the quiet truth in the end. You didn't say goodbye aloud, but your silence was too proud. So now I know it's true. You were gone when the silence answered you. I replayed your voice till the tape wore thin, hoping to feel you breathe again. But echoes don't replace the real, and ghosts don't care how I feel. The stars don't blink when hearts break slow, and time won't ask which way you'll go. But I still beg the midnight blue to give me one last piece of you. When the silence answered you, I knew it answered me too. No more lies, no soft pretend, just the quiet truth in the end. You didn't say goodbye aloud, but your silence was too proud. So now I know it's true. You were gone when the silence answered you. Maybe I deserve the final word, or maybe pain is what I earned. But it's the quiet that cuts deep, the things you never said to me. When the silence answered you, I finally heard the truth. It wasn't love, it wasn't fate, it was just too late. And I stood in that goodbye, now with tears but with dry eyes. You didn't have to choose, silence already spoke for you. So I'll whisper to the waves tonight, let them carry what we couldn't write. You disappeared without a clue, and I stayed when the silence answered you. You walked away, suitcase in hand, like all we were meant nothing in the end. I stood frozen at the door, wishing you'd turn just once more. But your eyes said everything before your mouth could lie, and I was left with silence where our future used to lie. I'm still holding the goodbye you whispered in the rain, still replaying every tear like a song stuck in my brain. You let go so easily while I still bleed silently. You moved on with the sky, I'm still holding the goodbye, but that's still cold on your side. Your laugh still haunts the hall at night. I fold your shirt like it still means something more than memories. I beg the stars to bring you back, but wishes fade at dawn, and I'm left chasing shadows like someone long gone. I'm still holding the goodbye you whispered in the rain, still replaying every tear like a song stuck in my brain. You let go so easily while I still bleed silently. You moved always there, but I gave you all of me. You gave me just despair. I'm still holding the goodbye that shattered my whole sky. Still breathing through the ache, still asking the empty why. You found peace in walking away. I found pain that wants to stay. You moved on, I can't deny, but I'm still holding the goodbye. And I'll keep holding till goodbye finally lets go of me. You said forever like a lullaby, then faded out without goodbye. I traced your voice in midnight rain, but found only shadows calling my name. I kept your words inside my chest, a melody that never rests. You left too soon, too fast, too cold, and now I'm dancing with the echo you sold. You left with your echo and I stayed with the sound of promises whispered, now buried underground. I held on to silence like it could bring you back, but every heartbeat just fades to black. You left with your echo, and all I have is that. You moved on like morning light, while I'm still lost in endless night. The songs we played still haunt my room, each note a wound I can't undo. I sing your name but it won't reply, just fades beneath the starless sky. You wrote the end and turned the page, while I'm still trapped inside this cage. You left with your echo and I stayed with the sound of promises whispered, now buried underground. I held on to silence like it could bring you back, but every heartbeat just fades to black. You left with your echo, and all I have is that. If love was a ghost, then you were mine, flickering like fire, then gone with time. But I still whisper to the air, pretending for a moment you're there. You left with your echo, I'm still chasing the tone of dreams that crumbled when you left me alone. I scream into silence but it won't scream back, just echoes of you in shades of black. You left with your echo, and I can't get back. You're gone, but your echo stays. But your echo stays. You packed your words in a quiet sigh, left me drowning in the reasons why. No fight, no tears, just slipped away, a ghost in the light of yesterday. I kept my voice inside the storm, hoping silence might keep us warm. But nothing grows where love has died, only echoes we can't hide. And now there's only the silence after goodbye, the kind that lingers, the kind that cries. Your name still haunts the empty air, like you were here but never cared. I gave you all, you walked away, and left me with the words you wouldn't say. You used to trace I'm just space where your memories are. Your love was soft, then cold as stone. How did I end up loving alone? I kept pretending you still tried, but your eyes had already lied. We faded fast, then disappeared, like every vow we once held dear. And now there's only the silence after goodbye, the kind that lingers, the kind that cries. The name still haunts the empty air, like you were here but never cared. I gave you all, you walked away, and left me with the words you wouldn't say. You used to trace my every scar. Now I'm just space where your memories are. Your love was soft, then cold as stone. How did I end up loving alone? I gave you all, you walked away, and left me with the words you wouldn't say. I begged for moments, you let go, held on too tight to a broken home. You closed the door, I watched it close, still whispering things I'll never know. And now there's only the silence after goodbye, where love once lived and dreams would lie. I stood my ground, I faced the night, but lost the will to hold the light. You left me here in yesterday, with all the love you threw away. No more tears to dignify, just the silence after goodbye. You used to call me every night, told me I made the darkness light. But lately silence takes your place, and I no longer see your face. I tried to hold on, I tried to stay, but your heart had slowly slipped away. You looked at me but saw right through, like I was just someone you once knew. When I was enough, you held me tight, said I was your only, your fire, your light. Now I'm a shadow of your love, fading fast, not strong enough. Tell me, was I ever truly loved, or only when I was enough? We built a world with whispered dreams. Now I wake up to empty scenes. You said we write 1,000 songs, but now I hum them all alone.